Hello and welcome to Strasbourg, France. FIBA Women's EuroBasket quarterfinal action. Belgium taking on Russia. Second game tonight. We already saw France beat Bosnia and Herzegovina, so they are advancing and will play Belarus, who beat Sweden in the other bracket. On the other side, Spain taking on Serbia. This Russian team has been exciting. There you see it. So Belarus advancing along with France, and we're gonna find out who's gonna win tonight. Shona Thorburn alongside Teresa Bruntlebud bringing you tonight's action. So we already know the first semifinal. Who's going to be in the second semifinal? This Russian team is very, very exciting to watch. And I think it might be the start of Russia basketball starting to compete for medals at a EuroBasket Women. Teresa, talk to me a little bit about this team.
Yeah, Russia hasn't been on the podium for a decade, so obviously that's one thing they would love to come back at this Women's EuroBasket. They are top team with offensive rebounds at this championship. They're averaging 7.3 offensive rebounds, and their player Rajza Messina is first, alongside with Shante Evans and Tikvic for Croatia on that statistic as well. Maria Badieva, I think we don't have to introduce her to the people who are aware of the European basketball here. Coach Alexander Kovalev. We're going to talk about the Russian team after the national anthems a little bit more.
And now Belgium had a little bit of a shaky start to this tournament. First game day loss to Bosnia and Herzegovina, which you would have thought might have been an upset, but the way that Bosnia has played, I'm not sure you can call it an upset anymore. They did bounce back, beat Slovenia handedly, and then a close game against Turkey. They only won 63-61. Had they lost that game, we wouldn't even see them here tonight, but they ended up winning, finishing first, and a big part of that is obviously Emma Messman, one of the best players in the women's game. Contributions from everyone. Julie Allemont, 11 assists against that game. Game day 2 against Slovenia. Coach Philip Mestag knows what it takes. He's been there before. He's built this program. We're going to take a quick pause for the national anthems. First up, the national anthem of Russia.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthems.
L'hymne national de la Russie.
First, the national anthem of Russia.
National anthem of Belgium.
L'hymne national de la Belgique.
And now, the national anthem of Belgium.
Du coup, sans plus attendre, les arbitres et les officiels.
Referees for tonight's game, Crew Chief, Maj Forsberg from Denmark, alongside Gatis Salins from Latvia, and Radomir Ojinovic from Montenegro will be calling tonight's actions.
And on player number 2, Radomir Ojinovic.
Starting five for Russia.
The FIBA commissioner for
Rajza Messina, Maria Vadyeva, Anastasia Shilova, Elizaveta Komarova, Ksenia Leuchenko. You know, quite expected starting five. I must mention that game in the qualification quarterfinals, you know, for Russia. What a performance from the whole team. They won by 18 points, but everything was working well. Here, Maria Vadyeva, 16.8 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, 3.3 assists. What a persona for this Russian team. She has said they're tired of losing, and I think they show it in every game they're improving. Coach Kovalev, Alexander Kovalev, he has been previously as an assistant coach at London's 2012 Olympics and at various levels during the Federation of Russia, and won 2017 World Cup with under-19.
The starting five for Belgium: Kim Mesbag, Antonio Dallaire, Emma Messman, Kira Linskens, alongside Julie Allemond. You can't talk about Belgian basketball without mentioning Emma Messman. 20.7 points a game, 7.7 rebounds, but also 5.3 assists. She's scoring just under 30% of their points at this women's EuroBasket, so she obviously is incredibly important for her team. Coach Philip Mestag brought that team to a bronze medal in 2017. They had a fourth place finish at the Women's World Cup in 2018. Difficult 2019, I think they were a little disappointed. And now, can they make it back onto the podium at this year's FIBA Women's EuroBasket? We'll find out, but first, they need to get through Russia.
Yeah, these two teams have met 3 times already at the Women's EuroBasket, with Russia winning their first encounter in 2003 and Belgium winning the following 2017 and 2019. But you know what, this will be their first matchup in knockout stage. However, Russia ranked first in the EuroBasket with 17.3 offensive rebounds per game. Rajza Messina, big contributor to it, being first ranked offensive rebounding, averaging 4 offensive rebounds. On the other hand, Belgium 5th consecutive women's EuroBasket quarterfinals appearance. So, 2 teams who wants to go to semifinals. You know, we've seen Russia playing very well.
And there, the FIBA Secretary General, Andrea Kiklis from Greece, from Greece, showing his support for a wonderful FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Belgium ranks 2nd with 22.7 assists per game in this EuroBasket. No surprise, they had that enormous game against Slovenia, and actually now has the record for most assists in a single game.
Yeah, these teams having their tops, obviously, and you know, it'll be interesting to see if Russian team can continue that amazing performance what they've had against Slovenia. They were having 28 assists as well, grabbing 20 offensive rebounds that game, and shoot really well. So everything is open.
It's game time!
Hello and welcome to Strasbourg, France. FIBA Women's EuroBasket quarterfinal action. Belgium taking on Russia. The winner will be going to the semifinals in Valencia, Spain. Maria Vadyeva Her first shot attempt is off. Messman there, fighting for the rebound. And now Dallaire attacks. Messman, aggressive. Her little two-point shot is good. Obviously, Emma Messman knows this team, this Russian team, incredibly well, considering she spent the majority of her professional career playing for UMMC, Ekaterinburg, EuroLeague winners this year. Vadieva's fouled by Linskens. We saw Linskens struggle with a little bit of foul trouble against Turkey. So not someone you want to see get into foul trouble early, especially without Belgium having Jana Rahman, one of their three-point jump shots, good by Levchenka. So Russia now on the board. Good job, strong take by Linskens.
It came out of great penetration of Julie Alman. Again, she's using her quickness and IQ to open her teammates.
Turnover, great defense. Mestag running it down, and she'll convert. So defense leading to offense.
And I think it's great that Kim Mestag has scored her first 2 points from open layup, you know, because she's an excellent three-point shooter, but she has been struggling at this tournament so far for Belgium from that distance, only shooting 17% from threes.
Yeah, definitely an uncommon stat when you consider Kim Mestag and how good of a three-point shooter she is.
Yeah, and you want to get touches early, and scoring 2 first points from layup, it could only help her.
Shilova, deep three is off the mark. But Russia, surprised with an offensive rebound. Great offensive rebounding team. Difficult pass there.
Yeah, shame Shilova lifted, because obviously when you penetrate to the baseline, you want to have someone in the corner and give yourself opportunity to pass. But Shilova lifted, so Levchenka didn't have anyone to pass to.
Messman. Kim Mestag for three. And like you said, that's a good start. You're talking about her layup, but I think the fact her making her first three-point attempt of the game is a very good sign if you're a Belgium Cats fan. Musina, aggressive drive. Vadieva almost comes up with the offensive rebound. So Belgium now jumped out to an early lead over Russia in the first 3 minutes of this game. Messman fakes the handoff, takes it herself. So now an early timeout called by coach Alexander Kovalev by Russia.
Started the game with 2 turnovers. Obviously been punished by experienced Belgium core. And, you know, we spoke about Emma Messman, how important she is. And she's the player who doesn't make mistakes. You know, she's waiting for her open shot, for her opportunity, and it's very effective. 4-4 for Belgium, 100% shooting from 2, 1-1 from 3. What a start from the Belgium side. You know, at this tournament, we spoke about it, they've been up and down. They've been in big risk to be obviously sent home, but they have saved themselves with that 2 points wins over to Turkey on the game day 3. And we never know this championship, what phase the Belgians gonna show us. And you know what? I actually like this phase of Belgium because we know they play one of the most exciting basketball to watch. Really team involved in everything what they do. And I think they show it this first 3 minutes of the game. 4 points,
Now,
1 assist, Emma Mesman.
A little full court defense here by Belgium. Again, yeah, you talked about, you know, Emma Mesman, her scoring and her rebounding. She also is so aware and finds her open teammates. Shot clock. Tough shot. She gets the friendly roll, number 22, Komarova for Russia. Thought she had a very good game for them against Slovenia in the must-win qualification game for the quarterfinals. Kim Mestag, shot fake, three-point shot is off. Linskens with the rebound.
Russian Premier League.
Moving screen on Linskens, and that's going to be her second.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier that Linskens has dealt with those personal fouls against, I believe it was Turkey. And we've seen her hesitating with her performance as well, so not the best start for her.
And another steal, which leads to a wide open basket for Belgium. Julie Allemand gets on the board. So that is gonna be, I believe, Linskens' third foul and third team foul. So that is not a good sign. Billy Massey checking into the game, making her first FIBA Women's EuroBasket appearance here at the senior level. Good awareness by Badieva also to attack Linskens, knowing that she already has 2 fouls. Offensive rebound for Russia, but an offensive foul is going to be called on Shilova.
Elbow to the face. I think Billy Massey. Just cap standing straight, even that.
Messman misses, almost tipped it in, but Billy Massey there for the offensive rebound.
Yeah, great patience from Billy Massey to just kick the ball out.
Aggressive penetration by Allemand leads to a hard drive by Dallaire, and she scores a tough left-handed layup. Now 15-6, just under 5 minutes, and another offensive foul by Russia.
Yeah, that's obviously this beginning of the first quarter. Russia is not in their game rhythm they wish to be in. Having 3 turnovers, 2 offensive fouls.
Nice curl by Mestag. Takes her time, but she misses the shot. Badieva with the post move, and it's good.
You know, we all know that Maria Badieva is a left-handed player. So that was a great right-handed hook.
Nice shot, fake, little up and under by Emma Messman. She has a quick 6 points here tonight. Foul called on the ground. It's going to go against Antonia Delaire.
That's a great pass for Emma Messman. And that's a clinical footwork of the big center. Emma Messman is such a great role model, not only for Belgian generation, but I would say all young players who's watching this EuroBasket.
Badieva goes right again, and her little baby hook shot is good for another 2 points.
Yeah, I'm not sure if now Emma Messman, obviously we know Badieva is left-handed, but she has just 2 times turned into the middle of the court, and you wish there would be someone to help.
Hannah Mestag, but Billy with her second offensive rebound of the game. Van Loo to Messman, and it's good. So right now, 9-point lead for Belgium. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Shilova, nowhere to go, but a foul is going to be called on Hannah Mestag, and it's a shooting foul. So Anastasia Shilova will go to the free throw line.
Shilova, who played last cup season in Nadezhda Orenburg in the Russian Premier League. It's a great contribution for this Russian team, this championship for her. Experiences from EuroLeague women, valuable ones at this level.
Messman, 3-point shot. Badieva almost loses it, but somehow goes coast to coast. Goes right at Emma Messman. I'm sure those two have spent many hours going at each other in practice. So Glonchi now tasked with trying to guard Messman. Russia running. A missed opportunity. Badieva was trailing and wide open, and now a fast break basket. Maybe a little out of control for Hannah Mestag. Badieva does not miss that close to the basket. And now it's a one-possession game, and Coach Philip Mestag calls a timeout.
Yeah, a great hustle from young Russian team. Obviously, they have missed that opportunity in the quick break, but you know, for the recovery, then running another break, 3-on-1, and finishing successfully by Maria Badieva.
If you will not put pressure on the inside pass, they will kill us inside.
5 passes for Belgium, 2 for Russia, 6 turnovers for Russia, and 1 for Belgium. You know, I think in the previous games, if you watched one for Belgium, you know, I think in the previous games, if you watched the Russian games, I think we've seen a lot of times the game plan against Maria Badieva was that as soon as she got the ball, there's been another player coming to try to double her and trap her. So I wonder if Coach Mestag is going to maybe come with something similar or different game plan. Badieva already on 9 points for Russia within the 8 minutes of the first quarter. Belgium in a foul troubles as a team, so I expect Russian offenders going aggressively towards to the rim to try to draw more fouls and be on the foul line shot. Belgium scored 9 points out of those 6 turnovers of Russia. Bagheera 9 points. Great contribution, great beginning to quarter-final game from this player.
Turnover from Belgium out of the timeout. Yeah, you know, Belgium only average a little over 11 free throw attempts a game. It's not a lot. Messman with a great defense. Backdoor pass, little miscommunication. Julie Alamon wanted Geldof to stay underneath the basket. So now another turnover, 2 in a row for Belgium. Lucina with the height advantage. Delaire, tough shot. Delaire running. She's fouled and will go to the free throw line.
And we've seen Delaire and Messina obviously getting themselves up on that floor, you know, back from the other side of the court. And Delaire was the quicker one, let's say, run the floor and finish this great layup. So, what an effort from Antonia Delaire. She's averaging in this tournament 10 points per game, 4.3 rebounds and 2.3 assists. So, great contribution for the Belgium side from Antonia Delaire.
So that foul went against number 22, Komarova of Russia. Delaire able to convert the free throws.
Pardon, this is great. This is good kind of thing from coaches. You know, Bagheera on the bench, Messman on the bench. So, you know, obviously these two's gonna guard each other most of the game. So I think they both need a little break now.
Little zone here by Belgium. Goldreva is able to draw the foul on Billy Massey. 39.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Belgium up 5, 21-16 over Russia.
Great recognition from Goldreva, knowing that obviously they're gonna go to free throws if they draw a foul. And Billy Messi is way slower than him, so great putting the ball down, going under the hands of Billy Messi and end up on the foul line.
Goldreva not able to convert. Julie Alamon drives aggressively to the basket. Her shot's off, though. Komarova. Almost a turnover. We have about a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Goldreva finds Guanchi. Guanchi's three-point shot is good. Van Loo, it's good. So, after the first 10 minutes here, quarterfinal action, Belgium 21, Russia 20.
Some numbers, Belgium shooting 62% from 2 to Russia as well, you know, 17% for Belgium. We've seen that one three-pointer of Kim Mesdag to 2 out of 3 for Russia, 66%. Rebounding, I think what good is from the Belgian side, they really kept Russia to only 2 offensive rebounds in this quarter, considering that Russian team is the best in the offensive rebound, averaging more than 17 offensive rebounds per game. I think that's a great performance because we see Russia would need a little bit more possessions maybe to finish them successfully, and that's what they're missing in today's game. but pretty even, you know, both teams running floor. I think the contribution of Marina Goldareva now on the court is really good. She plays really smart game, opening up her teammates, using the advantages and disadvantages. So exciting second quarter ahead of us. Let me also remind you that Linskens on the bench with 3 personal fouls early in the first quarter. But I must say Billy Massey has stepped up really from the bench, already grabbing 3 rebounds, but also played some great defense on Maria Vadieva.
So Belgium ball to start the second quarter. They had a big start first few minutes of the game, but Russia able to come back and now only trailing by 1.
And coming out of 7 turnovers in first quarter, still being down just by 1 with a great performance again.
Dallaire, sorry, really nowhere to go. Tough shot. Massey there, but she's actually going to be called for a offensive rebounding foul, I believe. So Billy Massey is going to be picking up her second foul as well. So we have Linskens and with 3 fouls and Billy Massey with 2. And this isn't a deep team in the post area, especially considering the legend and Waters is not here with them, or Jana Rahman. So Glanchi called for an offensive foul. Ball back to Belgium. It was a very good job by Kim Mestag of exaggerating the hit. Mestag, her shot's good. So she's continuing her hot hand here in the second quarter. Again, good job defensively to force another turnover. When Russia doesn't turn the ball over, they're pretty efficient offensively.
Yeah, but unfortunately 9 turnovers. Basically 1 quarter is a lot. So Russia will need to decrease that number or stop it increasing, because Belgium is the team who's going to punish those.
Messman, tough shot, but she gets it to go. She's already in double digits for Belgium. Komarova gets all the way to the basket and is fouled by Geldof. So another big by Belgium fouling.
Great aggressive penetration from Komarova, using the fact that her bigs were running down under the rim, so no one really paid attention to the last second under the basket for that to cover it. Komarova, great performances this championship, averaging 10.8 points per game, grabbing almost 3 rebounds and 2 assists per game. But what's more, she's shooting 53% from 3 at this championship before this game. And today she hasn't had a shot yet.
Uncharacteristic turnover by Emma Messman there.
Carol Chuk on the court. Russia, Komarova on the bench.
So Carol Chuk actually didn't play a lot for Russia until the last game, and another turnover. Now And Belgium with a chance. Delaire. Her shot's off. Lucina running. She finishes.
You know, I think this was first time Antonia Delaire kind of overslept defensively a little bit, because she's been doing a really good job with Rosa Messina individually as a defender. That was basically the first introduction of Rosa Messina in today's game.
Julie Almond. Her shot's off. Russia down 2. Vadieva. Blanchi. Great post-to-post action there for Russia. Good awareness by Vadieva to know that double team, or everyone's focusing on her, at least defensively, finding her open teammate. Good hustle here by both teams. Kurlchuk, three-point shot is off. Geldof. Julie Almond left wide open. Her jump shot's good.
Again, it came out of great offensive combination. We've seen that Geldof was a little bit slower to set that screen for Julie Almond, but still worked pretty well.
Vadieva, beautiful spin move in the post. She's in double digits as well. Floater, no good by Messman. And Vadieva there for the rebound. Blanchi wide open, three-point shot attempt is good.
You know, it's amazing to see a big player leading the fast break, creating the contact with her defender. Obviously, she realized that Emma Messman is in disadvantage because she was ahead of her, and then obviously someone had to help to cover that penetration of Vadieva, and it was from strong side. So great three from Blanchi.
I mean, that's how good this young future star is, Maria Vadieva.
Yeah, 8 points for Blanchi, grabbing 3 rebounds. You know, she's been playing great tournament herself, averaging 8 points so far, and she already hit 8 within a quarter and a half. So great contribution. Here we see those 10 turnovers of Russia to 4 of Belgium. Belgium 5 steals. You know, I would love to see if the Belgium didn't have that 10 if Russia didn't have the 10 turnovers, where the game would be. Because at the moment, Russia is still leading by 3 points. And they had 10 turnovers, so great performance from this young Russian team, running the floor, play the smart offense, you know, getting touches, and really playing great defense.
So there you saw Vadieva leading the break, finding her teammate, number 55, Blanchi, like you said, who already has 8 points for this Russian team. Maria Vadieva doing a little bit of everything as well. 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists already for Russia as well. Tough take by Julie Van Loo. Lucina. Really tough layup, but who's there for the offensive rebound? And one. It's Maria Vadieva. So now Russia, with a 5-point lead, with 5 minutes left. Look at this, you gotta box her out. That's how good this team is. You gotta get in front of her right away and box her out. But more importantly, that's the 3rd foul on Billy Massey. So we already saw Linskins have to go to the bench. with 3 fouls. And now the backup, Billy Massey, has 3 fouls.
Yeah. Now we see Billy Massey on the bench, obviously knowing that's not the best it could happen. But, you know, a credit to Russian offense. They've been really aggressive through their bigs, obviously, to draw those fouls.
Messman. Good move by Emma Messman.
Done that step back with separation between her and her defender to be able to shoot that shot. Great move from Messman. It was, let's say, Julie Van Loo didn't even know that bounce was coming. So it was a ball off her head. Possession stays with Russia. You know, 7 Russian players has scored already in this game. And another great team performance of these youngsters. You know, I love their movement on the court, offensively and defensively. Everyone's getting touches, everything comes out of the movement, nothing is forced. Really mature game.
Nice little jump shot, pull-up jump shot by number 99 of Chenka. And Belgium doing a good job when they force turnovers. They have 13 points from turnovers. But on the other hand, compared to 0 for Russia, but on the other hand, points from the bench, 9 for Russia and 0 for Belgium.
Yeah, and it gives coach Alexander Kovalev obviously opportunity to give some valuable rest to his players from starting 5, and the level's not dropping down.
Messman, she is so talented. Another 2 points for her. She has 14 in the game. So does Vadieva. 2 of the top women's basketball players really going at each other here today. Great move. You talked about Emma Messman's footwork in the first quarter.
And look at that.
And then now you can talk about Vadieva's footwork and post move.
Yeah, I think every young post player should watch these 2 in today's game so far. They play both so well.
Van Loo, wide open. Her 3-point shot is good.
And the assist goes to Emma Messman. Again, you know, she doesn't make a mistake. She reads the floor. Help comes, she's gonna open her teammate.
Vadieva, single coverage by Messman. Julie Allemand though. Delaire to Van Loo. She just hit one. But she can't make it 2 in a row.
Great stuff from Bryson Messina. She had Julie Van Loo on her back, and that's a big mismatch. So right away, the communication goes to the short player. Give me the pass from different angle because obviously I have advantage.
Vadieva checking out. Number 63 for Russia. Stanko is coming in.
And we also have Elizaveta Komarova back on the court.
3:20. Belgium's shot in the corner.
So I think they're going to make sure it was a 3-point shot. Good flare screen by Geldof to get Van Loo open.
This one. Can you get the clock away? Okay, perfect. It's a 3. Yep.
Yeah,
It's a 3.
great floor reading from Julie Van Loo to stay behind that 3-point line.
So the made basket at 3:20 is a 3.
So just a little confirmation there. Referees been very on top of it this tournament, at least here in Strasbourg. I'm guessing same down in Valencia, Spain. shot clock. Lucina is going to get called for an offensive foul. I don't know if that's an offensive foul in my opinion. That's just a movement.
Yeah, it's a running hand.
Yeah.
And it wasn't away from the body or anything intentional.
Exactly. So I'm not too sure about that call. I think Emma Messman did obviously get hit, and maybe the referee reacted to Emma Messman's reaction. Pull-up jump shot, no good. Belgium running. Dallaire to Messman, and Messman's shot is good.
She's on fire from that score. That's her fifth shot from the short corner. Eva Messman shooting 9 out of 12 from 2 points. 18 points already so far, 2 rebounds, 2 assists.
So another quarterfinal action going on right now. Serbia 15, Spain 19, with 7.5 minutes left in the second quarter. So look at this, 12 turnovers for Russia. I really feel like every time they take care of the ball, they get a good look on offense. So either a score or an almost score.
Yeah, and you know, considering you gave Belgium 15 points from the turnovers compared to 0 for Russia.
Yeah.
That's definitely different, because if they would have controlled the ball, Russia could have been up by 15 or 14 points, let's say maybe 10. But it would have been different game for them. But at the moment, obviously, Russia down by 1. Belgium as a team, 4 fouls already. So we expect Russia to be again aggressive, try to create a contact, draw some fouls to get easy 2 shots from the foul line.
So that last timeout was by Russia. Let's see what they can get out of the timeout. So quick substitution here. Lucina is going to go out. Blanchish had a great first half for Russia. She checks back in. Backdoor pass, nice catch by Shilova. Nifty shot, but it's no good. Adamant. If she decides to go, she's quick.
I don't think the basketball court is long enough for Jordi Almano, because, as you just said, if she starts to go, she can just fly.
Dallaire, shots off. Stenko thought about it. Komarova, pretty well defended, but the ball's still live. No, it's not, so it's going to be out of bounds to Belgium.
Coach Komarov not too happy, let's say, in his first half.
Mestag wide open. And her three-point shot is good.
Kim Mestag, 10 points.
Two free throws coming up. Levchenko misses the first. Is able to draw the foul. Shilova says, what am I supposed to do? She just ran into me.
Yeah. But what's important is that Russia had foul to give. So sidelight possession for 3.9 seconds for Belgium.
Allemande, reverse layups, good at the buzzer. Great aggressivity there by Julie Allemande. Belgium up 41-37 at halftime. So they're just confirming that basket was good. So 6-point lead after 20 minutes. We've seen some big performances so far.
Some numbers here shooting pretty even, I would say. Obviously, Russia 11 times on the free throws. That gives them some easy points. 13 rebounds for Belgium, 16 for Russia, 9 assists, Belgium, 6 Russia. Top scorers, 18 Messerman, Belgium, 16 Vadieva, Glonti 8 points for Russia. You know, I think what really is a problem at the moment for Russian team are those turnovers, because Belgium had 14 times possession more offensively than Russian team, and it gives them obviously more chances to score. So, and Russia is still down by only 6 points, so that's amazing. And I haven't really seen Messina too much in today's game yet for the Russian side as well. So 2 points only for Raisa Messina, considering that she's averaging double-double at this tournament. So I think on the Russian side, there's loads of things they can still improve. And I think, you know, then we could see another exciting game from this young Russian team who plays really nice team basketball. On the other hand, Belgium, right? They try to run the floor, they try to prepare, but I think Emma Mesman is at the moment quite isolated when it comes to being the threat to Russian defense. Kim Mezdak finally hit threes, 10 points for herself, so pretty promising for the second half. You know, but then no one really much. Julie Allemande 6 points, but they need more players to be in. You know, they struggle with the personal fouls on the guard, on the center position, and I think that will put them a little bit down, because they can't play as aggressive defensively as they wish for against this young Russian team.
Good job by Belgium in the first half, only allowing 3 offensive rebounds for a Russian team that averages over 17 a game. So that was obviously a big focus in today's game for Belgium. Some highlights here from the first half. Emma Mesman going up against her teammate, Maria Vadieva, and both of them are really kind of putting on a clinic. In other action, 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Serbia trailing Spain 19-25. So the winner of this game will take on the winner of that game, and the losers will take on each other for a place to qualify for the World Cup. Some highlights from the tournament so far. Falls, somehow gets the ball to Gruda.
Great pass off the floor. Assist for Sanne Gruda. Nice steal by Delic, and she's off to the races. She passes it off to David, and a nice fast break basket there from Bosnia. And you see the emotion early in this game. Belgium taking on Slovenia. What a big-time block by Linskens! Look at that.
Oh, that was how far can I hit the ball away.
Sylvia Dominguez again in the right corner. Here she is, one of the all-time greats. She's got the trophy cabinet to prove it. Oh, nice passing, and it finishes with a hill layup.
Inside, look at that.
The handoff to Bentley. Shot clock winding down. She makes the trap. She gets a little bit of space. She puts it up. Oh! She's made the shot. Lavinia. And it's the backboard. It is heartbreak for Spain. What a shot, Bentley.
We have walked this land for a long time. We know how far we've gone, and we're sure of how far we can go. Unity is not just a word here. It's not just a spirit in this sport. It's the way we all move. We are proud of our art, country, family, language, and culture. We are united by basketball.
Welcome to FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2022.
Well, there you see it, the promo for next year's FIBA Women's World Cup down under in Australia.
Maria Badieva, Russian center, 16 points, shooting 2 free throws, 67%, 88 from 2 points. And great playing performance from this 22 years old center of Russia. That's her 4th European Championships. So quite experienced, even though only 22 years. Here we see some great action from her in this game today. 16 points so far, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. You know, before this game, Badieva was averaging 16.8 points and had 3.3 assists and 7.5 rebounds. So she's already above the average in today's game. So great individual performance. On the other hand, for Belgium, Emma Masman, great matchup to watch for young players. Look how a proper post-up and center should play for your team. 18 points for Emma Masman so far, shooting 75 from 2. Only took 1 3, long one, but missed. You know, but that footwork is definitely clinical. Emma Masman's not making mistakes. Look at that, reading the floor, reading the defense, and great individual performance from her as well. You know, Shona, we have spoken together now about the possessions, and Belgium had 37 offensive possessions in one half. What a great number compared to only 23 of Russia. And I think it's a lot caused by those turnovers of Russian side, but also, as you mentioned, they capped Russia's offensive rebounds down to 3. So they didn't give them any much second chance offensively to score more points or get another possession.
Yeah, we said it in the first half, Teresa. When Russia doesn't turn the ball over, they're pretty efficient. But just those turnovers right there, the opportunities that they're giving Belgium is, in my opinion, the reason why Russia's only trailing, they're lucky they're only trailing by 6, considering how many turnovers they've had and how many more shot opportunities Belgium has had.
Yeah, absolutely. And 12 turnovers for Russia, and Belgium scored 15 points out of it. So that's literally 15 points you could have saved as a Russian team. So yeah, crazy numbers we're witnessing, and I think really Belgian defense on the glass done an amazing job in today's game. Really to box the players out and not let them go for the offensive rebound. You know, we know that Raisa Messina has been top, sharing the top place in offensive rebounds, averaging 4 per game, alongside with Shante Evans from Slovenia and Tikvic from Croatia. But in today's game, I haven't really seen Raisa Messina yet, you know, so she hasn't grabbed any offensive rebounds. She only had 2 defensive and only 2 points, and she played almost 18 minutes. So she played most of the first half, but hasn't really contributed. And we're still talking about the game when Russia is down only by 6 points. So, you know, I think everything is open for the second half. Maria Vadieva, 16 points, 6 rebounds, shooting 88%. You know, incredible performance again, but she is supported by Klonchi, 8 points. Marva, 3. We haven't seen much from her in today's game yet, considering that she's shooting 100, almost, you know, she's shooting really high percentages. She hasn't taken a shot from 3 points yet in today's game. So another great defense from Belgium, not to let her shoot. Masmum, 18 points for Belgium, 3 rebounds. Masmum and Dallaire, 3 assists. There is loads of aspects you could improve being a Russian player.
Yeah.
And now the question is, are they able to improve them in the second half and possibly, you know, grab that semi-final spot?
I mean, you and I have seen Russia struggle against France when they lost 59-85, but then we also saw them play great against Slovenia, where they won 93-75. I thought they had a very good, maybe 30 minutes against the Czech Republic, and then the last quarter, I don't know if they got comfortable.
Philippe, are you happy about what you saw in the first half? Good shot selection?
It was very important to make a good start with it. And I think I can be satisfied about the minutes in between 0-5 and 15-20. But in between it was yeah, too easy for the Russian team. So we have to control the rebound. We are doing this well. But that's okay. In the one-on-one situation with Fadeva, we had some problems. Okay, I hope to correct this now. But on the other side also, Emma's playing a huge game. So with having some support now of Julie Alma and Kim, right, I think we handle well the situation. I hope to continue like that. We are +6, so it's up to us to make a good start now.
And it's also a mental game, and we saw Belgium come back in the middle of the first half, so I guess that's positive as well.
Super important. I talked about the momentums we're going to have in this game. And I think knowing my team, we handled well the down 6 after 50 minutes. We came back and we took an advantage now of 6 points. So this is what we have to do, but it's still not over. We have 20 more minutes of war now.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Well, you heard it from Coach Philip Mestag. So he was happy with the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes. Not the middle 10 minutes, it sounds like.
Yeah, he also mentioned that they have to improve the personal defense on Maria Vadieva, who is playing a great personal game as well for Russia's side. He mentioned Emma Masman, who's playing another huge performance for their side, and he's happy that obviously some long shots has been hit by Kim Mesdag as well in today's game, how important that is. So obviously both teams have things to improve in the second half. Both coaches spoken about it in the locker room. Who's gonna step stronger into that third quarter, which we always say is really important coming off the break into the game, back to the game. We've seen teams starting slowly, losing games in third quarters. Are we gonna see it in today's game? What do you think, Shona?
Little update from Spain. Serbia trailing at half, 23-27 over Spain.
The court for Belgium. He has 3 personal fouls. We will see Delaire, the Allemande, Kim Mesdag, and Emma Masman, the Belgian team.
Hello and welcome back. Exciting quarterfinal action here in Strasbourg, France at the FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Winner moves on to the semifinals. 6-point deficit. Can Vajieva make it a 4-point deficit? She can.
She knows that Linskens is in the foul troubles. Great choice of the player to attack the first offense of the third quarter for Russia.
So now Glonchi getting the start in the second half for Russia. Vajieva running. Great catch in transition. Not much more you can ask for your big to run the floor, head on the rim, and that's exactly what she did. Great pass by Lavchenka. Linskens, 2-point shot. Like you said, we didn't see her much because she had those 3 fouls. She only played 4.5 minutes in that first half for Belgium.
Yeah, it was great to see her not hesitate to take that shot because we've seen her hesitating a lot during the Turkey.
Vajieva for 3. It's long. Messman for 3, and it's good. What a great battle we're seeing from Messman and Vajieva in this game. Komarova, she's been kind of quiet. Allemande. Good job, stop slowing her down. Komarova falls, which leaves a wide open Mesdag underneath the basket.
Yeah, in that situation, as a teammate, you gotta see that. You gotta go and hope to the closest person to the rim who stays wide open.
Almost a turnover, but now Allemande falls. Musina.
Look at that ball movement. 4 players touched the ball until they found the open player.
Delaire. Linskens trying to go into Messman. Her pass is off. Komarova to Vajieva. Musina.
I'm not sure if that was actually the decision you would expect, because Vajieva knows Linsken is in the foul trouble, so you gotta play her.
Messman, shifty move. Shot's not able to go. Glonchi big first half, and she's continuing here in the second. Her three-point shot is good.
3-3 for this power forward of Russia, Glonchi. 11 points, 3-3 from 3, 1-1 from 2, shooting 100% in this game.
There, see her first three-point shot of the second half. Messman still putting on a clinic.
It was a great effort from Karolinskins on the board to tip that ball to hands Emma Messman to give her a second chance.
Three-point shot attempt is good. And Russia is not going away. Good defense. Dallaire penetrates, finds Linskins, back out to Messman though, and Messman's fouled, and it's gonna count. Foul is gonna go on Komarova. She might have been on the receiving end more of a hit than her actually hitting. See here.
Yeah, the elbow. We've seen, obviously, after she's been quite sharp with these calls, but...
So sorry, foul was actually on the ground before the shot. So ball going to Belgium. Tough pass to Vadieva. Let's see here.
Yeah,
she touches it. Oh, and then Linskins touches it. So it should have been Russia ball.
Yeah, but what more, I would say Lochenka should have been brave enough to take that floater because she was very close to the rim, and instead she obviously used the pass a little bit on the back of Vadieva, so it was hard for her to catch it.
Allemande drives. Creates contact and draws the foul on Musina. So Julie Allemande is going to go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, great experience, penetration, let's say. I would say really that last second going into that contact with the defender to draw a foul. Second personal for Bryson Messina.
Julie Allemande goes 1 for 2. 4-point game with just under 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Vadieva to Glonchi, and Glonchi stays hot.
And she is on fire.
And she's another one of those young players for Russia, 24, 25 years old, so we're gonna see her around for a long time. She's definitely making a name for herself with this Russian team.
Yeah, she has experience from Russian Premier League last club season for NBA Moscow. She averaged 7.1 points in the 2017 Under-20 Women's European Championship Division A. So, great performance today for Glonchi, 14 points.
Kickball coming to you, Teresa.
Almost got it.
Okay. excuse me. Thought someone was gonna get hit in the head.
Exchange of the ball, because the ball has been in stands.
Delaire. Wide open Kim Mestag, and it's good. So she's already hit three-pointers today, and in her games leading up to this, she had only made 4.
One player in today's game you don't want to leave open on the Belgian side is Kim Mestag. She's shooting 66% from 2 and also from 3. So great percentage, and this is what we spoke about. Once you're a shooter, you gotta keep shooting, you know, and one game is gonna come. And this is a quarter-final game. What else was more important for her to come back on the offensive end of the Belgium?
Massey, tough pass. Russia running. Good get-back defense by Belgium, actually, but Musina there, finally on the offensive rebound.
It was great play from Komarova because Belgium really returned very well.
And I think she's going to be called for a kickball, actually.
Yeah.
Thought she picked the pocket of Kim Mestag, but I guess it was her foot.
But she has taken that pull-up jump shot here, you see, because she knew Rosa Musina was running that break with her, and she was there for a rebound. So I think it was a great choice.
Rosa Musina, 4 offensive rebounds a game, which is an incredible stat. She's not the tallest player. She's not the strongest. It's more just the desire.
Yeah, it's a heart you have, and she definitely has a big one.
Badieva is fouled, and that might be the 4th on Billy Massey.
Yeah, that's right. Billy Massey going on the bench together with Emma Massman. Linskins back on the court. Geldof back on the court for Belgium. Julie Van Loo as well. Back on the court. Coach Flip Mestag. He still had things to improve his team this second half. Layer on the ball. Kim Mestag off the screen. What a great steal of hands of Maria Badieva. She grabbed the rebound already. She didn't expect Kim Mestag still be active on the ball and grab it.
Kind of a veteran move there from Kim Mestag. Badieva 3-point jump shot is off. 3-point game. Belgium up. Linskins misses, gets her own rebound, and she's able to put it back.
That was an 8th offensive rebound for Belgium. Great effort on the glass offensively.
It's actually going to be called an offensive foul. I think Julie Van Loo might have got away with one. See, for me, that's a foul on her. Goldreva didn't hit anyone.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, you know, Goldreva gets called for a reaction to a foul that was committed on her.
Yeah, indeed, and it brings Russia to a 4th team foul. So Belgium, any other foul, the drawn's gonna go to free throws.
Messman, Linskins doesn't hesitate. And again, like you said earlier in the first half, earlier in this half, when she doesn't hesitate, her shot is, she's a consistent threat from outside, that 2-point jump shot. It's her hesitation that causes her to miss, really. Three-point shot attempt by Stanko's off. Belgium running. Van Loo, she's a good three-point shooter. Komorova. Badieva from the baseline, it's off. And keep in mind, we talked about this the last game, this Russian team has played one extra game than Belgium. Belgium had the opportunity to rest, recover, prepare for 2 days, while Russia only had one day off to prepare for this game. Badieva. How good is she?
Yeah, that was a, great break, running the floor again, being rewarded by the pass, and right-hand shot. What an improvement of this young talent for Russia.
6 seconds, Julie Alamond. We saw her do that in the first half, but Messman there misses again. And that's gonna be the end of the third quarter. Don't go away, folks, because this is a good one. Belgium 63, Russia 58.
Here's some numbers. 53 2 points from Belgium, 64 for Russia. Russia taken 13 threes, made 6 to 4 for Belgium out of 12. I think what really Belgium does great is fighting that glass. They don't give Russia any second chance opportunities. And, Russia had 38 possessions, Belgium had 57. That's almost 20 possessions more than the other team. And that just gives you incredible opportunity to score offensively. And Russia is down by only 5 points. They've definitely improved the turnovers. They only had 3 in this quarter. But, thankfully for Belgium, Kim Mesdag has been hot as well, and she had to hit some shots. So, pretty even game, and everything is open.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Russia did a much better job with their turnovers, but like you said, maybe more opportunities for Belgium to score is going to be something that Russia's going to look back on at the end of this game and regret the chances that they gave Belgium.
Yeah, I think if Russia's gonna, obviously Reza Messina finds her rhythm in this fourth quarter, I think we have pretty exciting fourth quarter ahead of us and quite dangerous against Belgium.
Well, 10 minutes left in this exciting game. Belgium at 5 over Russia. Winner moves on to the semifinal of the FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Van Loo. It's a long 2. She's getting some good minutes here tonight. Shilova, her shot's good. And again, they're not going away. Every time you think momentum shifting towards Belgium's side, a Russian player steps up and says, Not this time. Linskins, shot fake, drives on Vajieva. Vajieva is going to be called for the foul.
Yeah.
Only going to be her second, though.
Yeah, again, no hesitation from her Linskins to go and take that pressure. Look at that, pump fake and going, put the ball down, go under your defender's arms. Great aggressivity to draw the foul. Julie Almond, she still was averaging almost 30 minutes in this championship, scoring 7.7 points. A player who has experience from Spanish Liga Femenina from last year's club level. Great contribution.
Silva just hit one, missed that one though. Now Belgium running. Van Loo's not able to control it.
Not sure.
And I believe the ball is going to stay with Belgium.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the officials missed that foot.
Here we go, let's see. So tough catch, kick. Oh, maybe it did go off the foot of a Russian player.
We had a little football moment in here. Two players hitting the ball with feet.
Messman, tough shot. It's off, but she's there to get her own rebound. Hannah Mestag. She misses. Almost a turnover. Budureva. Inside to Vajieva. Nice pass from big to big. Stenko is going to get that assist.
So again, great ball movement, just on the strong side, but cut came from the weak side. Amazing play from Russian offense.
Good patience too, right? Van Loo. Stenko.
Another option, two bigs playing together. It's always nice to see that.
Nice little shot fake move. Not sure why Linskins jumped. But another 2 points for Vajieva, and she has 28 now. Messman from Linskins. Seeing some great big-to-big passing here by both teams in this game. 3-point game. 7 minutes left. Who's going to be making it to the semifinals? Shilova says, oh, I'm going to give my team any chance I can. She ties the game, 68-68. Van Loo back door, passes off, but it's going to stay Belgian ball. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Both coaches making some substitutions here. Dallaire and Kim Mestag checking back in. Same with Lucina and the hot hand, number 55, Guanchi for Russia.
Yeah, I think both coaches want to keep that tempo high because, wow, what a game to watch today. It's quarterfinals, so it's do or die game, and both teams' performances are amazingly
Julie Elmo. Long shot, it was almost in. And now Russia with a chance to possibly take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Russia's biggest lead was 6, and that was back early in the first half. Vajieva turnover. Almond pulls it back, but you got Messman trailing. She passes it off to Linskins, though. Linskins misses, fight for the defensive rebound, and it's gonna be Russia ball.
What a hustle on the board from both teams right now. You see how important every ball is. We are in the fourth quarter, 6 minutes to go. The score is even. Wow, do-or-die game.
Yeah, and it feels like a do-or-die game to me. Remember, Belgium Cats are going to be in the Tokyo Olympics. They start the end of July. Russia trying to get back to women's basketball prominence, and they've definitely put on a show in this tournament. Messman goes all the way.
What a great transition. And again, who is the player who's finishing the offense? Emma Messman, 29 points in tonight's game for Belgium.
Lucina, nice pass into the post.
Yeah, she had a big mismatch on Kim Mestak. And, you know, the patience, the recognition from this young Russian team is so promising for them for the future.
Absolutely. I really think we're going to see Russia at some of those major tournaments in the future. Possibly next year's FIBA Women's World Cup. Olympics 2024. This is definitely a team and a group who I think will be around and contending for medals. Mestag's three-point shot is good. Maybe she was just saving them for tonight.
Yeah, she's hit 3 already out of 4. And 19 points for Kim Mestag.
Shilova, oh, what a big response by number 10.
You know,
Messman.
This is incredible considering that there has been help on the split line. So that was 1 or 2. 31 points for Emma Messman. Ronti.
Linskins. Easy layup. Nice creation there by Julia Lamont. Let's not forget number 8 for Russia. Ekaterina Fedorenkova suffered an ACL injury in the second half of the French game, so that was their game day 3 in the group phase. So Russia have been playing without her, and she was a big part of the bench for Russia. So clearly the team's kind of huddled around and are, you know, other people are stepping up, so we wish her a speedy recovery.
Here you have numbers for the shootings. 56 for Belgium from 2, 31 from 3, 50% for Russia, shooting threes, 68 from 2. And Russia already hit 9 threes. What a number to stay in the game. But on the other hand, Kim Mestag, she hit 3 out of 5, and I think in the best game she could choose to bring back her shooting skills. This is do-or-die game, quarterfinals here. Emma Messman, 31 points, 10 rebounds, double-double, and she's shooting 50% from threes and 63 from twos. She has taken 22 shots in this game from the 2 points.
And Serbia now with a lead over Spain. I believe that's probably one of their first leads over Spain. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Serbia leading by 2, 40-38. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game in the semifinal on Saturday. Massey with a big defensive rebound. So Emma Messman getting a quick breather here. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think
deserved.
Yeah, well deserved, of course.
Clearly, it's not lasting long because she is ready to check back in.
Yeah, but what important 3 minutes is gonna be for her to be back on the court. Personal foul for Antonia Belair. Second personal, second team foul for Belgium. Now we see Coach Mesdag really giving instructions to his team. Coach Kovalev, compared to him, a little bit quiet.
Shilova has had a couple big threes. It's going to be a blocking foul on Mesdag. So that's going to be her first, but the team's third. Keep in mind, fouls at the end of a game, in a close game, can become important too, right, if you're in the bonus.
Yeah, exactly. I think Kim Mesdag just tried to play aggressive defense because Shilova hit those 2 long threes before. So, you know, that's kind of a risky take to protect that range to her to possibly hit another one.
So Levchenka, number 99, checks back in for Russia. Launchy, she's had a great game. Shilova's open. She misses though. And Massey with the rebound. So Belgium up 6 here. They can take their time a little bit, right? Use the shot clock. And now Kim Mesdag goes down. Maybe she got winded. She is grabbing her stomach. So the staff is coming on.
Yeah, it almost seems like she got hit to her ribs, but
we'll see here. She's on the left-hand side. She actually got hit by her own teammate. Yeah, Billy Massey. But yeah, it looks like it was in the kind of rib area. So I wouldn't be surprised if she winded herself.
Yeah, if it's, you know, the intercostal muscles, it's quite painful. So we're using them for every breath you take. So hopefully she's going to be okay, and we're going to see her back on the court for Belgium. Still almost 2 minutes, 37 seconds to go.
So her sister's going to check in for her. Hannah Mesdag, while Kim Mesdag, I think, catches her breath. I can't imagine us seeing her out for long.
I think we just seen, obviously, Coach Mesdag saying, go back on the check-in because we need you.
And she has to, because the training staff came on the floor, she has to go off. Dallaire, deep three-point shot.
Great box shot from Levchenka.
And a unnecessary foul by Julie Alemán, because the next foul by Belgium is going to put Russia at the free throw line.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right. Those are kind of those like fouls out of effort, but you gotta keep in mind the situation with the fouls.
Levchenka thought about it, then lets it fly, and it's good. Her three-point shot is good. She has 11 points on the night. Cuts the lead to 1 possession. Belgium up 3, 2 minutes left. Linskens, tough layup. Good patience by her. Launchy. Oh, and she does it again, folks. Big three-point basket there by number 55, Nina Glaunchy from Russia.
And 17 points for Russian player number 55, Nina Glaunchy. She's shooting 83% from 3. 5 out of of 6. As a team, Russia hit 11 threes in this game. 2-point game. Russia down, 1.5 minutes to go. And what's important is that Belgium is on the foul trouble as a team. Mesman 31 points, 10 rebounds, Delaire 8 assists. Great contribution from Anton Delaire. Here is the player having 31 points in this game. On the other side, Maria Bageva 28 points. Konchi 17, Shilova 11, and Lauchenko 11, 4 points in double digits. Obviously, Belgium needs to manage now the fouls, because any foul they would commit would send Russian players to the free throws. Russia still 2 fouls to give. Here, that's the determination, happiness, what it means for Nina Glonci. Shooting an excellent game. Hit 6 out of 7 from the field for Russia.
2-point game, 1:33 left to play. This is for a spot in the semifinals, folks. Elmo. Messman doing what Messman does.
33 points, people, for Emma Messman.
Great job by Emma Messman there. Again, her footwork to be able to stop, spin, shoot. Lucina up a number. Tough left-hand layup for her, and it's good though. So still a 2-point game, under a minute to play. Who's gonna make the big stop, or who's gonna make the big shot? Turnover, Shilova comes up with it. Russia running, can they take the lead? Oh, great pass! Great job and patience there by Lavchenka to wait for something to open up. And Batieva will not miss that close to the basket. Game tied, 41.4 seconds left.
And you know that patience actually has been really key for Russian team in today's game. You know, considering that break, 2 bigs run through the middle of the court, and you with the ball are not even stretched too far away. But the fact that Lauchenka capped the ball, obviously Belgian defense forgot, but gave it right under the rim after that transition offense.
Well, I'm not sure it can get much closer, Teresa. 83-83. What a spectacular game. So Belgium, you see it, has no more timeouts left. Russia still has 2. Some big-time performances here tonight. So Belgium, they're actually gonna inbound the ball. So they have to go full length of the court. They obviously want to try and take time off the shot clock. Lavchenka picking up full court. Mesdag to Julie. Into Messman. Messman almost loses it. Holds on to it though. Shot clock. Delaire. But guess who's there? Messman for the tip to Mesdag. We have about a 2-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Julie Alban. And it's good! What a big time shot from a big time player. 85-83, 5.3 seconds, people. An 11 offensive rebound for Belgium. And this
is the reward you get when you put the body on the glass.
So now Russia, they have quite a lot of time to get a good shot, a good option.
And don't forget that Belgium is in the foul troubles as a team.
Exactly.
So if they're gonna be aggressive enough and they don't have open shot, at least they can draw the foul to go to the free throws. So obviously now Belgium needs to be quite aware of it and not to draw the foul to send them there.
But you also don't want to give
Easy
a good
2
look.
or 3, yeah.
You don't want to give up a good 3. A 2, I guess you can live with. A foul, I guess you can live with, knowing that you'll at least have overtime. A 3, so far tonight, Russia shooting 52% from 3, 11 of 21. You have Shilova, we've seen knock down some huge shots in the second half. How about number 55, Nina Blanchi, 5 for 6. You have Badieva, okay, she hasn't shot a lot tonight, but we've seen her knock down threes.
And Lochenka 3
Lochenka, so
Julie Elman, 9 points, 3 steals, but those 2 points out of those 9, there's 5 seconds till the end of this quarterfinal game. It will be 2 points. She will remember no matter what.
all right, let's see. Okay, so I think Russia, yeah, they did. Russia ended up using their second timeout as well. So obviously, Coach Alexander Kovalov didn't get everything out that he wanted to say. So as soon as the first timeout was up, he went ahead and used his second one. I'm losing my voice, folks. That means it's been exciting here. So, Russia ball, they're obviously going to advance it. 5.3 seconds left. We have Anastasia Shilova taking the ball out. You have Glotchi on the court, Levchenka, Musina, and Badieva. Back screen for Badieva. Almost have trouble getting the ball in, but Musina's there. She drives hard. Can't draw the foul. Coach has no more timeouts left. 1.4 seconds left.
Yeah, and you can see Russian players looking at Coach Kovalev. What should we play now?
So a little confusion here. Glotchi, her shot's off. It was a great look. But Nina Glotchi just not able to convert. And that's it, folks. Belgium 85 to Russia 83. What a game! Belgium moving on to the semifinals. They will play the winner of Spain versus Serbia. Oh my goodness! There you see the smiles and the hugs. And obviously the disappointment, but Russia has absolutely, in my opinion, nothing to be disappointed about, because this is a very good team, and it's been a while since we've seen a Russian team compete like they had at this EuroBasket.
What a future for Russian basketball this is. They haven't been playing podium for decades. And you know what, Jonah? I think this is this is gonna be last time I think we should worry about that fact. I think what a great, again, team performance from this young Russian team. Here we see Planchi, excellent in today's game, 17 points, 5 rebounds. Missed that last shot of the game. Obviously, Belgium, not a tough game for them. Advancing into semifinals. I think Belgium done a great job keeping the best offensive rebounding team down to only 5 offensive rebounds for Russia. And you know what? Russia can only look back and learn out of this experience experience, because if they would have controlled the ball a little bit better in the first half, the result could have been completely different. Belgium's second semi-final appearance in women's EuroBasket.
I agree with you, Teresa. I think it was more the turnovers in the first half, but exactly what you said, this is such a great experience for this Russian team.
Yeah, Belgium shooting 59 from 2, but they have taken 56 possessions compared to only 33 of the Russia. From 2 points, that's 20 possessions more. Rebounds quite even. You know, here's some top scores. Mesman 33 on the other side, but Yeva 30. Whoever was watching, that was a clinical for how to play a big game, the most important game, how to use your fundamentals, footwork, excellent performance for both bigs. But the step up from the other players in the second half brought us this exciting end of the game. And congratulations to Belgium advancing into semi-final. You know, another not easy game, and they can only take that experience to the semi-finals game and, you know, bounce off it.
Yeah, and you know, this Belgium team is more experienced than this Russian team, and I think that showed tonight.
Yes, I only agree. This Belgian team, obviously unknown till 2017, and now every championship they are expected to be a podium contender. We've spoken about how they don't like that position because they struggle to deal with that pressure, let's say, to succeed. They didn't have an easy group. They have obviously lost that first game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Then they had a tough game against Turkey, 1 game possession, and now they had another, you know, 1 possession game. And that mental strength they have to bring into that semi-final. They are able to win tough games. But you know what a performance is from both sides today. It's just something to watch. This is great advert for women's EuroBasket, how the talent is promising for the future of the basketball. Wow, what a game to watch.
And some big highlights and best plays here from the second half. Obviously big shots you see there by Shilova. Glonchi was huge for Russia. Let's not forget Levchenka's 3. You can never forget Vadyeva and what she brings to this Russian national team. She finished with 37 and 5 assists. Sorry, 30 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. But maybe the more experienced Emma Messman was just a little bit too much for this Russian team. She finished with 33 points and 11 rebounds to go along with 4 assists. Look at that, Belgium, 23 assists on the game. So again, proving why they're one of the best passing teams and assist teams in this tournament. So Belgium with a close one and a big win here tonight in Strasbourg, France. They're moving on to the semifinals, which will be played Saturday in Valencia. So Belarus taking on France in the first semifinal. Belgium will take on the winner of Serbia or Spain. What a tournament so far here in Strasbourg, France. Shona Thorburn, Teresa Bratlabud saying good night.